We've been watching over the past several years as Disney has waded in these political waters. Bob Iger talking about how social issues are just so important. It's like standing up for civil rights. It's like speaking out against Nazis. Like all of these things are just so important. That's why they had to fight against the state of Florida over the parental rights and education bill, or the don't say gay bill, as it got labeled by so many people, because Disney, they really care about the gays. Well, if you're a gay person and you love Disney, I don't know if I'd recommend going to their newest theme park that they just announced. A whole new world awaits. Disney and Moral have announced an agreement to create the 7th Disney theme park resort in Abu Dhabi. And Jeremy, looks fantastic. Looks incredible. By the way, if you're gay in this country, they put you in prison.
Yeah, it looks like they have really tall buildings here at this resort. Interestingly enough, what happens to gay people off of top high buildings in this area? So there could be like a 2-for-1 package for Disney. They're like, hey, we'll build some tall buildings and you can throw the gay people off of them, because that's what they do in these countries. But Disney is okay with this and all of their virtue signaling, apparently. So they couldn't operate in Florida under the don't say gay bill, even though that was a fake narrative around that. So they had to go to war with Ron DeSantis over this. But yet they have no problem opening up an entire multi-billion-dollar theme park in a country that hates gays, literally hates them.
Yeah, like, bro, a lovely place that really hates us gays. Can't wait for the Middle Eastern Gay Pride Disney Parade. Yes, feel the magic as state police drag you out in cuffs for holding hands with a man. The most hypocritical place on earth. Well, Walt Disney will be live streaming the homosexual executions. Right. And all of this is as people are begging for another theme park or something to happen here in Orlando, and they continue to do nothing and nothing. And
yeah,
like, obviously they're getting called out for this, right? Disney to build a park in a country that imprisons gay people after pro-gay stance in 2022 Florida battle. Disney throw a fit over don't say gay in Florida. It's building a park where being gay is illegal. Now, look, I don't have it like from a money standpoint. Look, Disney's partnering with them. They're not putting money into building it. They're just going to benefit from the royalties of lending their name and some Imagineers and stuff. From the economic side of things, it's probably like a great deal for them. But here's the fucking problem. You continue to virtue signal so hard and pander. And this audience that hasn't run away, that's been receptive to that type of bullshit, now you turn around and tell them, yeah, by the way, go fuck yourself. And so now they're getting called out everywhere for it, and rightly so.
Yeah, from a business standpoint, it's completely fine. But you have clowns like this, and I'll show you this real quick. I'm sure you've seen this one, Ryan. But so this is this is an ESPN anchor that
Al Duncan.
Yeah, takes a stand right here. This is back in was this 2012? I'm sorry, 2022?
2022.
Yeah,
like
so
that,
this
maybe.
is during the height of that bullshit right here. I wonder what she thinks about this.
Legislation happening in Florida and across other states as well that are targeting our LGBTQI plus communities. Many of our colleagues here at ESPN have planned and organized a walkout that will be happening at 3 p.m. Eastern today. And to be honest with you, we thought we were going to come here today and really celebrate a sport that has meant so much and done so much, including for so many in the LGBTQI plus communities. But we understand the gravity of this legislation and also how it is affecting so many families across this country. And because of that, our allyship is going to take a front seat. And with that, we're going to pause in solidarity.
Going to pause in solidarity for the gays.
Bro, they did that again during a game as well.
Yes.
By the way.
Yes.
So yeah, ESPN employees are all over it. But this is the thing, like, we've seen a lot of this shit where when they release movies or whatever, they'll censor certain things so it can be released in Middle East countries. They brag about it saving gay people. They brag about the representation. But then when push comes to shove and the money's involved, they axe it, right? This is who they've always been. And it's just funny to watch that kind of hypocrisy come full circle with this big announcement. Now, UAE is not as strict as some of the other countries in the Middle East, but it is still against the law, right? You can still be in prison. You can't show public. There's no public show of affection. Like you can't go to this Disney theme park and like, do a little Instagram reel where you kiss your girlfriend in front of some castle. Or you can't do that shit.
This sounds like a great theme park, actually. This sounds like a great theme park. I kind of want to really go.
Yeah, ban the fats next.
Yeah. But yes, the point is not that Disney has made a business decision. It's that Disney has made their entire brand off of virtue signaling against this non-existent thing here in the West, where they claim that there's all of this victimization going on. The Don't Say Gay bill that was completely fake and blown out of proportion. And they took that fight to the government with Ron DeSantis. But you don't actually believe in this stuff. And this is what we've said time and time again. You don't actually believe in this stuff, because if you did, you wouldn't be doing business in countries that have these beliefs. It's the virtue signaling and the hypocrisy of the situation.
Yeah, I mean, it's like sitting there and thanking China for letting you film next to their concentration camps. Like it's all of this type of shit. But it's funny. It's funny to see it get some pushback.
And it's getting pushback from the very crowd that they've pandered to all of this time. And that same crowd will then eat up anytime Disney puts a gay flag next to one of their characters. That same crowd that pretends to be offended right now, as soon as Disney puts a pro-LGBT message out there on social media, they'll eat it up and say, we finally feel accepted. We finally feel worthy because Disney has acknowledged us. Because they're mentally ill people that are just looking for validation anywhere they can get it. And they don't actually care that the very company that quote unquote is validating you actually hates your guts. And they're telling you that point blank, that they'll sit there and put their business in a country that hates your guts and has proven to hate your guts, but you don't care because somebody put a little fucking gay flag next to a character that you like. These people are retarded.